bloody good horror.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, we are back after a long holiday vacation, which was quite lovely, if I do say so myself. And I do. We hope that you had a wonderful holiday as well. Got some good loot, maybe some gaming loot. We will get into that though, because we're also just back from the Steam sale, which I had a very good Steam sale myself, so we'll talk about some games we picked up there. Before we get into that, just a reminder, since it has been a while, I am Casey. We are playing our Monday edition of Hero Siege. Let's play and getting into some podcast style action and discussion, because that is what we do here on BGHVideo on Mondays. I am sure you're excited as I am. So yes, I've been on vacation and it's been grand. I have played a whole hell of a lot of video games and drank a lot of beer while doing so. I got a new 27-inch monitor for my Christmas present, which is quite fabulous. In my older age, I can now finally sit back in my chair and play games and still see the screen, something I could not do before because, you know, getting old kinda sucks. But it looks very sharp as well. It's a BenQ monitor, 27-inch, full 1080p resolution. I do not care about 4K resolution because I am not going to buy into the hardware for that for quite a while. I am quite happy with my 660 for a bit, and I may upgrade that here soon to something like a 950, but we will see. That's just long-term speculation. Now, as I said, we recently got into the Steam sale season. It was just over here this past Thursday. Or, yes, no, maybe not Thursday. It was over on the 2nd. Whoops, I'm stuck. I forgot to cast my spells. So hopefully you all were able to load up on some games, much as I was. I got some good stuff in this sale, and I'm quite pleased. And looking forward to getting into them. Some of them you may see here on BGHVideo, some of them you may not. It will vary. One of the things I got, which is appropriate since we are playing Hero Siege right now, is Squishy the Suicidal Pig, which is a platformer where you had to find a way for this pig to die because he's very sad. It's not quite as morbid as it sounds. But the reason it's appropriate for this video right now is because it's made by the developers of Hero Siege. It's a fun little platformer. Twisted sense of humor, which is okay. It's got some typical platforming stuff, a little bit of puzzle solving to find your way through the platformer level. Nothing too major as of yet. I've only played a couple levels, but we'll probably do a video of that on my new feature that I'll tell you about here in a bit. Let's see, what else did we pick up during the Steam sale? We also got Child of Light. That's a game, RPG, turn-based RPG, a little bit of strategies, a little bit of platforming. I've been looking forward to that one since it came out, and it finally hit my cheapskate sale price, which is good. So I'll be looking into getting in that too. We may do a Let's Play of that down the line. We'll see. As always, feel free to leave comments on the YouTube video and let us know if you think we should cover any of these in a Let's Play fashion, and we'll see what we can do. If we get enough votes for one game in particular, I'll be sure to throw it up there. Also picked up Metal Slug X. I am a fan of the old Metal Slug games from back in the day, so excited to get into that. I picked up Metal Slug 3 not too long ago and played through that, and I got some exciting announcements as far as Metal Slug 3 and some videos coming up in the near future. But again, we'll get to that here in a bit. What else did we pick up? I also picked up Tesla Grad, which is another game I'd like to do a video on. That's a pretty cool, very, very stylish little puzzle platformer. Lots of puzzle solving. a Nikolai Tesla theme, which is kind of cool. Some neat stuff. I've only spent about I spent about an hour and a half in it so far. It's pretty fun. I did not get very far, but I do plan on sinking my teeth into that at a later time because it was fun, and I really love platformers, so I'm excited to get some new ones because I haven't had a new platformer in a while, so excited to see. What do we got here? We got a potion, a damage boost, very nice. Health increase, very nice. No relics, though. Don't need. So Teslagrad will be fun. I was gifted Game Dev Tycoon, which is one I've been looking for a while. That's a fun little chill-out game. That is one strictly for myself. Now, Game Dev Tycoon is not the original version of that game. There is a mobile version made by a different company. I'm told this company just kind of borrowed the theme and ran with it. So if you have problems with that, that's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, I've played an hour or two of this game. It's kind of fun. It's much like you would expect from any kind of tycoon game. It's not very super moving or thrilling, but it's cool. It's good for a thinker. It's perfect for my other vacation pastime that I've been doing in my time off this week, which is binging on Breaking Bad on Netflix. So playing those games like Game Dev Tycoon while I'm pouring through Breaking Bad and whatever other shows on Netflix. It's a perfect setup for that because, you know, you can pay attention and burst. You're not going to die if you're not right on top of it. So that was a good time. I do appreciate the gift from NekoXid. In case you happen to be listening, again, I do appreciate NekoXid hit me up twice so during the Steam sale. Hit me up with a copy of Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is cool. The goons at Something Awful Forums, they'll love that game. I hadn't picked it up by now at this point, so he hit me with it. I played it a little bit. I could see the appeal. It's definitely going to be a relaxing type of game. Lots of fun to kick back and chill out with. My first attempt, I wrecked. I didn't wreck on the highway. I did pretty good driving down the road. Worked out pretty well. I was impressed with myself until I had to get on the exit, and I promptly ran into the curb and got my truck stuck, and I could not get it off no matter how much I rocked it. Somehow, I have a feeling that's how much me being a truck driver would be. I think it's pretty lifelike, because I am not a big driver. I'm an okay driver, but it's not my passion or anything like that. And I've never driven a trailer or anything or pulled a trailer except for on my lawnmower, and I cannot back that up to save my life. So yeah, I don't see me being a trucker outside of the simulator, but I do see myself putting in some more time. That's good for a couple beers on a Friday night, killing time watching some movies or something like that as well. You can take a break, knock it out for a bit. You get some jobs to you have to take some contract jobs, raise some money, buy your own truck, start your own company. You're driving all over Europe. It's pretty fun. Kind of cool. They got some cool scenery set up, so that's all pretty neat. What else we get? I was gifted by Fart of Presto, another friend of mine from the Something Awful forums, with Dragonfall Director's Cut. That's the Shadowrun game. I am very excited for that. I played a lot of the first Shadowrun game, and Dragonfall was the first DLC that came out for that, and then they turned around and they released it as its own standalone game as a Director's Cut. So, and I am told that it is far better story-wise than the original game. And I was pretty into the original games for what I played of it, so I'm pretty stoked to get into that. It's a cool little RPG system. So you got some tactical strategy gaming in there when you do your fights. So yeah, good story. I used to play some Shadowrun pen and paper games back in the day with my friends when we were in our role-playing game phase, and it was always a blast. So excited to get into that one too. I'm in an RPG mood as of late, so it works out well, quite well. Let's see, going back to my platformer love, I picked up Shovel Knight, which is a retro SNES style platformer about a knight that wields a shovel, and I have played a bunch of that so far, and it is fantastic if you like platformers and those type of games. It's really great. The graphics are fantastic for its retro setup. It is it's all around really good. This very challenging, very difficult, what you expect from a SNES style platformer, because those are always hard as balls. What else we got? And that was just so much fun all around from what I've played of it, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. We might do some videos on that too. Also for the chill out gamer in me, for relaxing and whatnot, I picked up Dawn of Discovery, which is Anno 1404 in the UK. I've heard nothing but good stuff about that. I've had my eye on Anno 2070 I think it is, the futuristic one. I've had my eye on that for a long time, but I still haven't picked it up. Considered it during the sale, but I've been told that Anno 1404 is better, so I figured I'd pick that up as my first go at that type of game. I haven't played a city builder in a long time. I've never been particularly good at them, but I do enjoy them. And I figured that'd be fun. I've only spent maybe half hour, 45 minutes checking that game out so far during the sale. And it was passable. I'll be looking forward to getting into that in the future. As you can tell, my Steam sale is really good, so I don't know when I'm going to get all these games in, but we'll get them there eventually. Magicite I was gifted. I don't remember who gifted me that one, unfortunately, but thank you to whoever you are, if you are out there. But that's a fun little type of platformer type deal. It's some exploration a la Terraria and whatnot, from what I understand. Got that game installed. I've not checked it out, so I'll be looking forward to seeing that one. It's got some good reviews, so it looks fun. I did pick up early in the sale Endless Space, which is a Space 4X by the people that brought us Endless Legend and Endless Dungeon. I kind of wish I would have picked up during the sale. It's got people seem to love that game from reading on the forums, so yeah, it was. I kind of wish that I'd picked that up, but that's okay. There's going to be more sales. Summer sale will be soon enough. I'll be able to save up some money, so maybe Anno and that will be on my in my future, not too far out. And I've got enough games in this sale to keep me busy waiting for that summer sale, so I'm not too worried about it. Also, though, I've always been curious about 4Xs. I've always gotten overwhelmed with them and never spent too much time, so I've been told that Endless Space was pretty good and pretty solid. I like the whole sci-fi space thing. I'm on a big sci-fi kick as of late, so hopefully I will get into it, not get too overwhelmed. That's another one that I got installed, haven't played yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Also picked up on another strategy front, Heroes of Might and Magic 6. I'm looking forward to. Those games I've played a lot in the past. These came up for like $2.50, so I couldn't pass it up because I've been eyeballing those for a while, waiting for them to get to my cheapskate price, and they did. So I snapped them up. I paid about an hour. It's as good as I remember. Looking forward to it. The sequel out there, which I don't have the name written down on, I picked that up as well. So there's some fan-made mods out there that is could be cool. It's supposed to unlock everything in those fan-made mods, improve it quite a bit. So we'll be checking that out too going forward. Also was gifted Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which I've heard is very artful, very pretty. Very heavy and sad, and also very good gameplay. So I have not picked that up yet, but somebody gifted it to me, so I'll be excited to dig into that. It requires a gamepad, and I've got my new gamepad, so we're good to go there. That one will be coming up soon, because I think it's a quick playthrough too, so we can knock that out at the park in a fairly big hurry. Let's see, what else did we get? Somebody gifted me Deep Dungeons of Doom, and again, that was early on in the sale. I don't remember who gifted that to me, so I apologize if you are listening, but I do appreciate the gift. Deep Dungeons of Doom is a weird kind of rhythm-based RPG light thing that was on mobile platforms, iPad and stuff like that. The game seemed really simple. You go down the level, you have a bad guy, you have to time your attacks and your blocks against his attacks and blocks and try and hit him more than he hits you. It seems very simple. It is very simple. It's very basic, but by God, it's a blast. I couldn't get away from it. So, yeah. I'm going to be playing some more of that. I've got about an hour and a half in that one. That is also perfect for watching TV, movies in the background, whatnot. It doesn't take your full attention. You can play it in chunks, so I'm looking forward to that one too. We might do a quick video that's at some point. See what you think. If you're interested, again, if you want to see videos of any of these, let us know in the comments there on YouTube. The player's dislocated head. And finally, I already mentioned Euro Truck Sim 2 earlier, so we're good there. So yeah, it was a good Steam sale for me. Oh, and my biggest pickup that I was saving for last, because I like to save the best for last, and I've been getting into it this weekend, is Divinity Original Sin. I've been on a big, as I mentioned, RPG kick. I've been craving a good RPG, and that was the one game I had my sights set on in the sale. Didn't go as cheap as I'd like. It only went 33% off, but beggars can't be choosers. Plus, I had some Steam cards from Christmas left over, so I only ended up paying about $15 for it. Fantastic bargain. That game is seriously epic. If you like RPGs, that seems to be, from what I've seen so far, one of the finest in the modern era. Check it out. I'm not going to do a video on that because that game is ginormous. I've heard people in the forums talking about getting upwards to 180 hours in that game. We're not doing a let's play that. That is dedication, and I don't have that kind of dedication. And I like to explore, walk around, to click on every little thing. That's the type of RPG player I am, and it's not going to be real exciting to watch, I can guarantee you. It's going to be fun to play, though. The game is epic. I've got 3.5 hours of it. I haven't left the first town yet. Been running some side quests in there, exploring a murder mystery, which unlocks some kind of extra dimensional space and all sorts of crazy stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty heavy game. I'm really stoked to get more into it. It's a blast. So yeah, that's it. That's our Steam sale report. Hope yours was good too. I love Steam sale. It allows me to stock up for the first half of the year and get some good stuff, and then I only have to pay attention to daily sales, and works out pretty well. Keeps the wife happy, keeps my wallet happy. Everybody wins. Now with that out of the way, got some big plans here for the BGHVideo channel as far as game videos go. Get some stuff coming, some new stuff. One thing that's coming, if you're a Bloody Good Horror fan, you know our editor Eric quite well from the podcast and the show there at bloodygoodhorror.com, runs the site. He is our dude that calls the shots. He is going to be joining me here in the near future. Once we figure out the tech and figure out how to do it, we're going to be doing some co-op videos with him and I. He likes the retro games. I like games in general. Yeah, we'll be getting into that here soon. It'll be fun. He's pretty psyched up to get on the channel and play some games with us. So, and we're going to be starting out, I think, as we get used to it and check it out. We're going to be playing Metal Slug 3 co-op to get that going if we can get everything worked out. We're also got some plans to do some Resident Evil 5, I think. We're going to play through that co-op, so that'll be a pretty epic Let's Play with Eric and I out there. And he promises he's not going to talk over me this time, and he's letting me run the show, so we're going to hold him to that. So if you hear him talking over me, feel free to blow him crap in the comments. But yes, you'll be seeing Eric joining me here on the channel in the near future. So that'll be exciting. And then finally, I've got a new feature I'm planning for Fridays here on the channel. I'm going to try and kick it off this week. We'll see how that works out, because you know how I am with meeting schedules. Plus I have several podcasts to edit and process and upload, so it depends on how the schedule works out, let alone the day job and the family stuff. So there's always that to consider as well. But on Friday, I'm going to be starting a new feature. We're going to put a name on it just to make it stand out and seem different for everybody, called The Backslog. And it's just, the backlog is going to be exactly what it sounds like. I have a huge backlog in Steam. I'm up to 575 games in my library, many of which I haven't played, that I've gotten in bundle trash, things like that. We're going to be going through those libraries together on Fridays. I'll be starting to put those together as a show for us, and just spending a good 20 minutes going through some obscure games that you may not have heard of. Some of the games I'll have played before, some of them I won't. We're just going to go through them together and check them out, and that way you can check out some games you may not know exist. Many of them are super cheap. There may be games you've picked up in bundles, didn't know what they were, never picked and forgot about them, so you might find something cool that way too. We're going to find some stinkers too, because we're going to be playing the bad as well. But we'll be going through all that. We'll check out some games, many of which you've never seen the likes of, so we got that to look forward to. Again, I'm going to try to get that started this Friday, and as I mentioned, I do love platformers. So we're going to start out with a platformer that I found in a bundle called 8-Bit Boy that I never seen. It looked kind of awful from the preview page on the store, but I installed it one day because it was small. I was looking for something new to play, and we decided to check it out, and it's a pretty great little platformer. It's got some secrets in there, lots of cool stuff. It's pretty hard. It's challenging. It's pretty neat all around. So Friday we'll be starting the backlog with 8-Bit Boy, so you got that to look forward to. Also this week we'll be trying out, we're going to try and get the Alien Isolation Let's Play started. That'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we'll do our best. It may not start till Thursday, because unfortunately I am starting back at my day job for the first time in a week and a half, and that could eat up some time, because you know how day jobs are, especially if you haven't been at it. But we will see. So again, we hope you enjoyed this video. I am Casey. This has been a Steam sale report, playing some Hero Siege. We may change this game up here pretty soon in the near future for our Monday videos, but we will see. We got to see what pops up in those new games that I've acquired and see what looks like fun. Until next time, be sure to check out the website, bloodygoodhorror.com. You can find me on Twitter at CaseyBGH. Come say hi. Make sure to hit subscribe there on the BGHVideo channel, so you can come see us when we get all this new stuff going. So until next time, I'm Casey. Enjoy some video games. I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Bye-bye.